All right, it's Friday, chest day. Yeah, we got we got some chest today. I'm excited. I don't remember if I'm doing incline or flat, but I'm pretty sure it's incline. So extra excited. I've been loving incline lately. But yeah, I feel good. Went to the game last night. Warriors game, Warriors and Suns. It was a good game, but definitely Warriors lost. So yeah, I was bummed about that. They lost on a free throw too, off of off a foul. Looked like a flop to me. A whole lot of flopping though. But yeah, no, it was a fun game. It's fun to be there. I did spend $20 on a shot of Grey Goose though. That was kind of ridiculous. I I don't know. Um, I just went up to the bar, dude. You couldn't get any drink for under $15. So whatever. It's not a big deal. You go to a game, you got to get. It was my first time using my ID since I turned 21. So went totally smooth. It's kind of crazy. I wasn't even nervous. Just went up. Can I get this? Gave him the ID. That was it. Done. So that was cool. But yeah, I mean, before the game though, we went to Fry's, and I bought a pack of like four shooters and just down those really quick. So I mean, I wasn't too disappointed in the $20 Grey Goose shot. So yeah, wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, no, the game was fun. They had these carne asada or not tacos, quesadillas. Oof, oof, those are really good. Yeah, dude, basketball games are fun. The only thing I will say is this is like the first game I've been to where like you really notice the TV breaks. There was a bunch of times during that game where they just like they called a timeout and it was like a 5 minute break of just nothing. But other than that, the game was it was a great game. Close game. Came down to the very end. I I, I was really hoping for some overtime. That would have been sick, but it was still cool. I was a little bit bummed Steph didn't play very well, but can't have a good game every single week. But yeah, so today we got chest. We got. I think we're gonna hit some. Definitely gonna hit some incline dumbbell bench. I'm pretty sure that's what I got today. If not, it's gonna be flat dumbbell bench. But I'm pretty sure I did that on Monday with the hundreds. But yeah, we got incline dumbbells. If we have incline, like I'm pretty sure we do, it's gonna be. We're gonna try and hit the 90s again. I think last week I hit the 90s for 8 reps, 8 or 9 reps. So we're gonna try and get 9 or 10. Maybe if we feel good, we're hitting 11. But usually it's a 1 rep progression every week. That's what I'm aiming for. And then we'll probably hit some cable crossovers. Been doing those. Those are great. Uh, I don't remember what I did last time to finish it off. Oh, I did incline flies. So we'll probably do those. I liked those the last time I did them. I definitely felt a good stretch there, and I liked it. I liked it a little bit better than the pec deck. I'm kind of bored of the pec deck, so we're gonna do some flies, and that's it really. I mean, after that we'll hit some cardio. You know, it's not going to be a long chest day. I don't really think you need more than 3 movements on a chest day. You know, I just if you hit every set to absolute failure, and dude, you're good. Like just work really hard in the sets that you are hitting. You don't have to hit 30, 40, or not 30, 40, like 15, 16 sets in a workout with 10 different movements. You don't need to do that. You know, if anything, that's taken away from your progress, because there's no way you can tell me that you are staying locked in for every single set that you do for a 2-hour workout. I just don't believe that. You know? Like, for me, if I'm in there, I'm working for 45 minutes, dude. I am not thinking about anything else. It's just 45 minutes of that. It's so much easier than, being in there for 2 hours. Half the sets I'm not even focused. Like, you know, half the sets I'm just kind of going through the motions. I'm still trying to push, but I don't think I'm able to push as hard as I am with fewer sets. So yeah, that's you know that's kind of the philosophy behind the low volume training, and I feel a lot better too, because I'm just like recovering better, right? Like, I'm not just wasted, and it's not taking up so much of my time during the day. You know, I mean, arm days still end up taking a while because you gotta do triceps, biceps, shoulders, forearms. You gotta do all that. So arm days still take a long time, but yeah, I mean, it takes a lot less time if I'm doing a high volume. So yeah, I don't have much else. We're gonna do. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a energy drink. I don't know which one yet. I've been just trying to get through all the Gorilla Mind flavors, and then we'll probably move to a different brand. But yeah, we'll just cut to some of that. All right. All right. Gorilla Mind strawberry candy. I do not have high expectations for this one. I've been avoiding this one, to be honest. Yeah, it's not good. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, it just tastes like those Halloween ones. What are those, like little strawberry candies? Look like a strawberry. That's what it tastes like. I'm not a big fan of those, so I'm not a big fan of this. I would say this is like a 20 out of 100. Grill Mine strawberry candy, 20 out of 100. Not good. Worst one yet. All right. A good one. A good pump. Felt good today. Felt like lean. Well, not lean, but leaner than I've been in a while. I'm seeing some good progress here in terms of the cut. So, yeah, chest was good. We hit the 90s for, I think it was 9 reps. Happy about that. That's a one rep increase from last week. We're going to keep going that way. Then we did some of the crossovers. The crossovers were fine. Definitely it was a little bit weird on the first set. I definitely like doing those with a squeeze instead of trying to go kind of heavier. Like I feel like those are meant a little bit more for like that mind muscle connection. So for squeezing sets. So I did those, and then I did some incline flies. Those are great. That ripped my chest up like crazy. All in all, it was a very good chest day. The cardio was good too. I'm having a good day. Cardio did kind of kick my ass a little bit. I was sweating a lot, but I think that's just because I drank last night. It was a little warmer in there than usual. We were watching. They had Apollo 13 on too. I only watched about 30 minutes of it, but pretty good. I've seen it like once before a while back, but yeah, no, it's a good movie. Definitely a good movie. Yeah, I feel good. I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to be pretty tight going into Big Friday, going into the Oli lifts, because I'm just, I smoked my chest today. So we're going to get there extra early, make sure we're all stretched out and, nice and loose before we start lifting. I will say, I'm a little bit tired this week. I go home on Monday, so that'll be, I'm just kind of like trying to get to that day. It still feels like I'm in school right now, even though my last day was on Tuesday. So definitely a little bit off. That's okay. And this is also like, next week we're gonna take it easy a little bit. Definitely not gonna go crazy on we're not doing any bodybuilding work next week. We got a competition next week, so we're just cruising until we get to that day. So I don't think I'll hit anything above, 60% on snatches and clean and jerks and squat. I might not even squat next week. Like we're just trying to get to Saturday and feel good on Saturday. Feel well rested. But yeah, I'm excited for this evening we got snatches and clean and jerks, like always. So the last few times have been good. So, I mean, I'm not going to go crazy, but we are going to push it a little bit. So, yeah, I'm liking the way everything's going. That was the first time too where I did poses after like any sort of bodybuilding workout, where I watched it back and I was like, okay, we're making some good progress here. So very happy about that. I'm feeling confident right now. I'm feeling, like a return to form a little bit. Not that I've been like super out of it, but I definitely was having a rough week a little bit. I don't think I did any posting this week at all. So, yeah, that's the thing though. Like when you're feeling off during a week, or you're feeling off for a couple days in a row, just keep going. Don't skip a day. Like, I mean off, like mentally off a little bit. And like, just keep going, because eventually you'll get in there and you'll have a good workout, and it'll be, it'll help you, because if you're able to kind of push through those little rough patches, because they're going to happen. I mean, I say little, but in the grand scheme of things, sometimes you have a big one where it's just a month straight of you're just not having very much fun. You're feeling like you're not making any progress. Like those patches of time, you got to push through those. And, if you're able to do that, you can do anything. Like, the rough patches are going to come, and, being able to just be like, okay, it's fine. Be a goldfish. Anyone watch Ted Lasso? I only watched it once. Be a goldfish. Just forget about it. Right? I mean, I'm not saying forget about it in the sense of don't learn from it, but, reflect on it right after, then forget how bad it felt, and yeah, I mean, you just kind of feel there's so many different training philosophies and different ways to look at things, different ways to deal with, hard days in the gym, and different ways to deal with hard weeks, hard training sessions, hard situations in life that pertain to the gym. And for me, like, the one that has helped me the most was like, just kind of be okay with hating it, and just keep telling yourself, okay, you gotta push this. My time will come. If I keep working the same way that I'm working, my time will come. And today sucked. That's fine. Tomorrow might be better. Tomorrow could suck worse. That's fine. That is okay. Like, eventually there's going to be a day where it doesn't suck, where it feels like this is the best thing for me right now. And this is the best workout I've ever done. That's what makes it worth it for me. And, not all of them are going to be the best workout ever. But when you do have that great workout, it's a drug. It's like, you get done, you're like, wow, that was, this is why I've endured all this suck and all this pain for so long. I don't know. It's just kind of how I think of it. Like, a shitty workout shouldn't ruin your week, and I definitely was in that mindset for a long time. Like, I'd have a bad workout and I'd obsess over it for the whole week, and it would ruin the training sessions, because I'd get to the next training session and try to just make up for the bad workout that happened before. Try to do too much, and then that workout would suck too, right? Like, you just have to be able to put your head down and be like, okay, that's okay. We're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're not going to panic and change all these things up, do stuff differently because this didn't work out exactly the way I wanted it to, right? You gotta trust the process. This video ended up being a little bit too long, but I don't know. I feel like that was some, it's good stuff to listen to. People don't really listen to it, but kind of just reiterating everything that everyone else says. But although I haven't said, I don't hear often, learn to be okay with hating. That's gonna be my slogan for a little bit. No, for always. Be okay with hating it. That's kind of what my mindset is. Be okay with it sucking. Eventually it's gonna pay off. It's the same. It's just a different way of saying trust the process. There's a million different ways to say things. That's how I say it. Anyway, that's all I got. We have clean and jerks next, and snatches, and maybe some squats. Maybe some heavy stuff. It might be heavy, it might not. We'll see. I'm excited. All right.